much to do.
Also, I'm so excited about my new Bible. Okay. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have to admit, I really loved vlogging last week. I know that vlog was so long. I'm still busy editing it, but I just know it's going to be long and there was so much talking. So thank you if you watched that. But I am so excited for this week. It's once again just a normal week in my life. There's nothing like super exciting happening, but I did just want to vlog it. And also this week I am making some custom prints for someone. I told you guys I'm doing prints to sell, so I'm making custom prints, and I wanted to take you guys through the process. And I actually also wanted to take you guys, I've really been loving Adobe Sketch. I first tried Adobe Draw, which was like okay, but then I realized all the cool paint brushes were on, or brushes were on Adobe Sketch, so I'm using that, and I played around with it a little this morning. I'll insert a time lapse of that now. But yeah, this week is just another ordinary week, and then I'm going to take you through my process of how I create custom prints and like using the inspiration and all that stuff, and I'll show you guys the final prints at the end of the week. So yeah, hope you like this video. Also, I just made myself some French toast, which looks so yummy. I made myself like 2 pieces, and then I gave my mom the other like pieces. It looks a little burnt, but I really like my French toast crispy. Anyway, that is what's happening this week, so thanks for watching. Here is the French toast. Don't know if that looks good, but here it is. Okay. Hello friends. Hold on, let me just, so I'm just putting lotion on my hands because I always think that, but I just wanted to let you guys know and update you guys from last week. I'm literally in the same spot. It's a good like angle and it's great lighting. Also always put lotion on your hands, so good. But I just wanted to let you know that I am in such a better place from last week. I think last week was just like an off week, but this week, like today, I woke up productive or feeling inspired and motivated and productive. I have been resting, so I've just decided like Mondays are my, like I said this like 20,000 times last week, but Mondays are the days sort of that I ease into the week, so I do a little bit of work, and then Saturdays are also kind of the same thing, but are also like for fun things. Yeah, and so I'm just feeling so much better this week, and a bit more productive today. Like I think also it helped because last night I just like picked up my room or my space, so it's not feeling like, you know, super cluttered and waking up to a cluttered space. Yeah, and so I'm just about to make some popcorn, and then I've just been watching some YouTube videos, and then I'm actually going to edit last week's video or properly edit it, and hopefully I can do that. I'll probably put on a movie, and then I'm gonna cook supper, and that's probably my day. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, and I think I wanted to encourage you. If you're having a rough week, like, it's okay, you know, keep going, keep pushing through. You will make it. Well, you know, and you will make it. And the next week coming, I hope it's not too dark, and what's coming ahead is going to be better. And yeah, and so this morning I also posted a blog post, and I posted an Instagram post on the Project Lume Instagram, and yeah, that's that. And so
Don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone every night.
alright, hello friend. So welcome back to the, well, it's not welcome back. Okay, let's try that again. Hello friend. So today is Tuesday, and so yeah, so today we actually ended up going to the mall close by. I just apologize for that sound. There is no electricity, and so the neighbors, because we live like close to a bunch of office parks, they have their generator running, so it's quite loud. Also, I have been drinking probably since the beginning of this year, so for like 2-3 months, 2 liters of water every single day. It's great. A lot of going to the bathroom, but I mean, I always need to pee, so might as well just like, It's just so random. Anyway, it feels a little weird as well because I'm in my like normal like formal filming setup, because I'm just about to film the video when life looks a little different, which will probably go up after this vlog. And so I'm just about to film that, and like I was saying in last week's video, I'm trying to write notes so that those videos are just more like informative and more thoughtful. Anyway, so yeah, we ended up going to the mall. I needed to pick up a few things, so went to C&M. This is my first haul. It's so tiny. I just got a bunch of gel pens for like $20. There was like nicer gel pens, but I wanted like quite a few. And then I got some, what do they call them, some map pins, because at work I want to hang, and these are like 35 rand. I want to hang my prints up at work because there's this board like by my desk, but I don't have pins to do that, so I got that. And then the most exciting purchase of all, we went to Books, and I saw this on special, I think on Thursday, and I got a new Bible. This was quite, actually it wasn't that bad because it was a really good deal, because it was discounted from like 900 rand to 350, so that's almost 60% off, which is really, really good. And this is my old Bible, and I've had this since, I think I have some dates here at the back here because I love writing on my Bible. I've had this since like 2016, 2015, I don't know. I've had this for quite a while, and so that's at least like 5 years, and you can see like the leathers coming off on the side, and this Bible is so dear to me. I don't know, I've been through so much with this Bible, and like I've loved writing on this cover. And so this one, I've never had a linen Bible before. Hold on, before I get to all that, the reason why I got a new Bible, first of all, this one is old, but I promised myself once I had read through my entire Bible, I'd buy myself a new Bible, because this one was getting quite old. And so because I finished that last year, I finally got myself a new Bible. And so this one is a linen Bible. It's the Jesus Bible, written with like Louis Giglio, Max Lucado, Ravi Zacharias, John Piper, and then Randy Alcorn. And I thought it was so cool. If I like it, then I'm going to get myself the pink leather one, but that one was quite expensive. And so I've never had a linen Bible before, or a cloth Bible, but it's so pretty. And then this is just the inside, and it's got space for journaling, which was so important to me, because I'll show you now in my current Bible. And also space for journaling, but without lines, which is really good. Because in my current Bible, and you see it has like little things and like, contributions, and like crucified with Christ, and so it's got additional, and then this is like the start of the chapter, so it has information, which is really good. And then this is the front. Oh, so beautiful. Front. And then it just says the Jesus Bible. And so it's got like tons of space for journaling, which is so important for me, because in my current Bible, I put sticky notes, and I like write in my Bible. Let me go to the Gospels. There I've written a lot. You guys will see it's quite a bit. You see like there's tons of sticky notes and like writing, and so I wanted just more space, which I got that, and I'm so excited. And even like in this Bible, I should actually do a flip through my Bible video. So if you guys want to that's gonna be an upcoming video, because like with Bible journaling, like I've done, I've painted in my Bible. At the back here, I like always have stuff inside my Bible, but I've done like this in my Bible, and so I've just been through so much, and I absolutely love this Bible. There's washi tape, there's Bible tabs, there's like verses everywhere. I hope you guys can see that. And then like for different seasons, I've you know, I've written here I was truly set free last year, which was so exciting, from like sexual sin and like lust and stuff, and like all that. And so it has all that here, like freedom for 2019. And so this Bible means so much to me. But this one also means a ton, because this is the first Bible I've actually bought with my own money, which is so really exciting. And it's NIV. I'm an NIV gal. Yeah, so I'm so excited. So cue the like 20-minute rant about my Bible, but honestly, I'm so excited for this Bible. And it's such a beautiful thing. And so yeah, I mean, so excited for this Jesus Bible. I mean, if you guys would like to work with me, that would be amazing. But yeah, so I'll see this one, and then I really want to eventually get myself the pink leather one, because I love writing like on the outside of the Bible. Just another quirk about me. Yeah, and so I'll also insert a picture of like what I'm wearing now. And so yeah, so we just had to run a few errands. We did that, got my new Bible, which is so exciting. And then yesterday I actually ended up, after like filming, I ended up editing for quite a while actually. So I finished editing my last week's weekly vlog. I really am loving weekly vlogging. So I edited that video. I don't know, it's nice to have like a cushion of videos. So like now I have this one. I'm busy filming this weekly vlog. I'm gonna film this When Life Looks a Little Different video, and I will film the podcast version of that. And then you know, I'm planning to film the forgiveness video, and so there's just like a lot of videos like lined up. And then this week, yeah, and then I need to edit the wedding season video. So there's just a lot of videos like lined up, which is so exciting. And yeah, so that's what I did today. Just got a few things. And yeah, so I'm just about to film the When Life Looks a Little Different video. And then for the rest of the day, I said I'm bringing you guys along on my process of creating new prints. So I have to create some prints for someone for Sunday, so I need to start on that today. And I found like I wish I could play a movie in the background while doing it, but it just like bugs my concentration, especially when I'm like hand lettering. I just can't. So yeah, so I'm doing that. And then I just need to like sweep and like mop the house. And yeah, that's the plan for today. Honestly, I'm not like, I don't have like a ton. Well, I mean, I still have to edit the wedding season video as well. But I don't know, I feel like I don't have that like, you know, extra motivation, but it's just pushing through. But it's still, this week is just such a good week, and I'm in such a good space, and I'm feeling so good, and like so motivated, and just ready to see God's kingdom. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. You guys saw my lunch, or I don't know if you saw my lunch, but I just made like because there's no electricity, so I couldn't cook anything. So I just made for my mom and I, before she went back to work, I made her as like a pasta salad, just with like pasta and baked beans, and then like mayonnaise and garlic salt and lemon juice and vinegar. Really good. And so yeah, so I'm gonna be drinking my water and filming that video in the exact same setup. Okay, bye. Alright, you guys, I just finished filming the video that I had to film, which took like okay, there we go, which took like 2 tries or 3 like tries, well, 2 tries, and then I cut, and then I had to, you know, continue. So that took a while. And then I just recorded a podcast episode which will come out on the 23rd of March, which is super exciting. Just once again on When Life Looks a Little Different. And I literally figured out a new podcast setup, which I'm sitting like in a proper chair, which before I'd like sit on the floor, which I've just said which like so many times, but yeah, before I'd sit on the floor, but now I figured this new setup, so it's really good, and it's the same as my filming, or similar to my filming setup, so I can film and then record the podcast afterwards, which now my mouth, like from speaking, and my brain, tired. But yeah, so for the rest of the day, like I said, I'm going to be starting those prints. I'm actually not going to start them properly. I don't know, I'm just exhausted. So I might actually I'm going to do them tomorrow. I don't like to do them too late, but I can still do them tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to do them tomorrow. I'm actually going to edit for a little bit. Maybe I'm going to relax a little bit. I need to sweep the house, and then I need to, or like sweep and mop, and then I need to cook supper, and I also need to plan my week, because I didn't do that, and that's kind of hard. Like, it's hard to get into that practice. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'm resting my head on this wall. Uh, Ooh, as you can see, my brain is like drained. Anyway, I'm really glad that I got to film and record. So that's the game plan. And then yeah, oh you guys, that pork I made last night was so good. I've been thinking about it since last night, and I hope the electricity comes back at 4 because it goes away in like 4.5 hour increments, because I have been thinking about that and I want to like make that. I think I'll make it with like instant noodles. I think like Americans or the rest of the world call it ramen, but like instant noodles. This is a very unflattering angle with bad lighting. Whoo, love that for me. Anyway, okay, all right, Fred, I will catch up with you just now. Also, you guys, this is such a random thing, but I think it was yesterday, for the first time since January, I completely forgot to film my 1 second a day. No, it was on Sunday. I completely forgot to film my 1 second a day because I'm doing a 1 second a day for 2020. Woohoo! Some of them are pictures, which, you know, like Sunday, I forgot to film. 1 second, but it's okay. I'm getting there. Anyway, random, but I thought I'd let you know. So look out for that video. So yeah, I've literally gotten so many video ideas from just filming these 2 videos today. Okay. Alright, so I'm still sitting here where I just was, and I did my like weekly spread. I really need to get better at including Monday on here so that I actually like, even if I'm not doing much on Monday, I think I might start doing them like Monday morning or like Sunday. Anyway, also I did it with the new pen that I got from CNA. So it's just the CNA brand gel pen, 0.7 millimeters, and oh my goodness guys, it's actually really really good considering there were like 5 of them in a pack for $20 for a gel pen. That's really really good. Obviously it's not the best quality, but like for the quality it's good. And then I don't think it bleeds through the that's amazing. It doesn't like fully bleed through the pages, and these type of pages are pretty thin. So I really really like this one, so 100% recommend. Here it is one last time, and yeah, love it. Okay, I really, because I've been wanting like, I don't know, I feel like there's something more adultish about like using gel pens as opposed to like normal ballpoint pens. So like I'm gonna be using these now. And I saw also at PNA, which love PNA so much, get all my art things from there, but they have like fine liners for 10 rand, so I might also get one of those because it's super cheap, but then I can like use it as a pen because it's not so expensive. Sorry for the shakiness. Anyway, so this is the weekly spread. I wanted it to be a bit more like boho-ish and not so girlish, like with the little grass and the little like lavender things. I think next week's spread is going to be, hopefully I remember, mainly like pampas grass and like carnation, you know, that type of thing, which also I would love my wedding flowers to be that, but that's like a long time away. Anyway, okay. Random, but okay. All right. Of course I had to hand letter my Bible with my favorite Bible verse, or like the first part of my favorite Bible verse. Love it. Also I changed into just like my pajama shorts and then like unbuttoned the top button of the shirt because it is so hot. Also electricity's back. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna sweep, mop, and then make supper and watch a movie. Bye. Oh, yum. Oh my goodness, I had forgotten why I love cooking so much. This is why I love cooking so much. Got some little fries, some pork and onions that I'll put some tomato, some butternut that I'm gonna mash together with peanut butter. Alright, so don't mind the bottle in the corner. Dishes are washed, sink is clear, don't mind that. In the corner over there, okay. Sink is washed, clear, counter. Don't, the other one is not so great, but anyway, supper is ready. Also, right, so this whole time I've been listening just to like my boho music playlist, which is, if I do say so myself, quite, what's that sound? Okay, quite good. It's got like, you know, like Short Straw and like Sleeping at Last and like Lumineers, and it's literally like a random mix of like boho-esque and like Andrew Bell and Nova Amor, all those super cool people. So I will link that down below. And yeah, I've just been listening to that and just like clearing up and like, you know, cooking. I'd forgotten how much I really love cooking. Like I'd gotten into the routine of it. Wow, I love cooking. Anyway, yeah.
Your voice, not sleeping well, and I know that you're right. You should know you've been gone for way too.
Hello friend, So today's Wednesday, and so this morning, actually, it's not last night. So last night, I stayed up later than I would like to. I have so my bedtime is usually like 9:30, or actually nine, between like 9 and 9:30. But I was awake till 12:30 last night or this morning, so that's not great. Yeah, so then I went to bed, and so then this morning I woke up and I actually didn't do my devotional because I woke up and then my mom was like, "Hey, let's go," because I need to go book my learner's license, and so we had to go sort out something about that. And so yeah, so then we went to that center place, and so we went there. Oh, you guys, considering like how you sometimes hear bad things about it. Hold on, is this better? Okay, considering how you sometimes hear bad things about it, it was such a nice center, and they were so helpful. So we didn't get that sorted, but I now know there's like a few things that I need to sort out with that. So that happened, and then came back. So yeah, and then so yeah, I came back. I made my lunch. It was like a pork tomato mayonnaise sandwich. It was really good. And I also made it for my mom. And then she went off back to work. And so then I've just been sitting on the sofa reading A Love Letter Life by Jeremy and Audrey Roloff, which is such a good book. 100% would recommend. But I just in case you didn't know, I don't think I've mentioned it on here, but I used to be addicted to reading like eroticas and really like graphic, pornographic novels, if that makes sense. I mean, like Wattpad and all that stuff, which and Just Lust and all that. And so I don't allow myself to read ebooks. I just don't want to get into that hole. But with this book, I found the ebook. And I'm still going to buy the actual book itself because it's just so good. But I found the ebook, so I've been reading that. But I've just had to be so cautious. And even last night, like I stayed up later than usual, and I was like, I don't want to be doing that again, because that's how it used to be, like staying up until like sometimes staying up all night, staying up until late hours, reading these books, which isn't really great. So yeah, there's that, and just completely being candid and honest. But yeah, so today is Wednesday, and so I'm going to finish reading the book because it's so good. And then I need to start designing prints. I have custom prints that I have to do for someone for Sunday, and so I'll explain that whole thing and take you guys along on that just now. I don't want to explain it here and then show you and explain again, because I realized I do that on here. And so yeah, that is today. Look at that rain. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh wow, look at that rain. And I feel like the sky's literally gonna clear up just now, and then it's gonna stop raining. Anyway, welcome to Joburg weather. You guys, it literally just stopped raining. Like, it rained for like 2 seconds and the sun was shining on the other side. Literally, like one side of the sky will be raining, the other side won't be. Anyway, this hand sanitizer is with the coronavirus and everyone like freaking out. This is I don't know, the camera doesn't do it justice. It's like, hold on, it's just, I don't know if you can see the little blue dots in there. Hold on, I'll flip the camera. But this smells so good. I wish I could transfer smells over camera. And it's water sanitizer from Clicks. Love it. Let me flip the camera. I don't know if this is doing it justice. Hold on, let's do this. Ooh, okay. It's a little dark, but anyway, going on about hand sanitizer. This is such a beautiful hand sanitizer. Let's try it this way, like Beauty Guru. Ooh, there we go. It is such a beautiful hand sanitizer. Okay. Alright, so I'm just about to sit down and start these prints. I'm just today, sometimes you just have to like, sorry, that was the TV. You just have to like get over yourself and like start doing it. I'm not done with the book yet, but I still have like 30 pages to go. But I can read that tonight. And so if someone wants like a custom print done, they usually send me photos of ideas they have. And so what I'll do is what I'm about to do now. So I'll like look at the photos. Well, I would have already looked at the photos, but look at the photos, do some designs with like the colors they were thinking, and then I'll send them to them and see like if they like them. And then if they do like them, then I'll go ahead and then actually do the prints on watercolor paper. And so right now they're like rough prints, but it's like playing around and it's super fun. And so I'll show you my setup over there, you know. And then I have the movie To Save a Life running in the background. I'll also show you that cover. I love that movie. I really am giving you a lot of recommendations in this video. But I just, like, when I do the actual hand lettering and like calligraphy, I can't have something else playing in the background except for like maybe music. I don't know, I just find it so distracting, and then I'm like trying to watch something on the TV and then like doing this, it just doesn't work out, and then like they don't come out really nicely, and I want to do everything, you know, things nicely, and just I want them to come out nicely. And so yeah, so now I can do it with music because or with something in the background because I'm playing around with like flowery designs. But yeah, but usually like when I actually get to the hand lettering, and sometimes I'll have a whole bunch of like the original templates or the original prints already painted, so then when I get to like the hand lettering and all that, I have to focus. Yeah, and then let me show you guys the pens that I use quickly. These two here, okay, they're both, there's 0.5 and 1.0. So this one is the pen that I started using, and so I use, and this is just the Copic multi-liner. It's the pigment ink, water and Copic proof, and then it's the 0.5, and so it's actually just a basic 0.5 pen. Here's how it looks like. So it's essentially a fine liner. So this is the one that I use for all the actual like writing of the letters, like these ones. Not on, I didn't use it here, but on the cards. And then this one is one that I recently, and with the Copic marker, I want to get, they have a one with a brush head. I really want to say or get that one. And then here I have the calligraphy pen. So this one I realized, so because I use watercolor paper, I sometimes struggle with like, because watercolor paper is very absorbent, because it absorbs the watercolor, and then that way it like looks better. Sometimes the pens that I use and the ink that they have gets absorbed, and then it almost like smudges, especially when you're writing over the watercolor, which I need to write over the watercolor because that's where the lettering goes, right over the painting. And so this one doesn't smudge as much as I used to use. Do I have it here? I used to use just like a generic, not a generic, yeah, like, okay, I don't have it here. I used to use just another marker that I found at P&A, but that one would smudge too much, and like it was at the end of its life. So I got this one at Crafters Market, and it was like 65 rand. So they're quite expensive for a pen. Well, not quite. They're like generally expensive for a pen, but that's not bad. So I want to play around more with this one and get the brush one. But then I found this one at P&A, and in high school people used to use these all the time for art because I took art in high school. And so this is just the 1.0 size, and it looks like this. So it's like a, hold on, can that focus? Yeah, so it's like a so this is how the end looks like. It's just like a flat edge type of thing. Once again trying to close it with my mouth, whereas the Copic is rounded, is a rounded edge. And so what I love about this calligraphy pen, first of all, it was only 40 rand, which is so much better, but it doesn't smudge. Like it says under here, pigment ink, water based, water resistant. So I think the water resistant is the part that I love. This one is just, but then this one it says water and Copic proof, so I don't know what that means. I assume it's waterproof, but this water resistant one, and it's also water based, yeah, I think that's what also helps. And so that way it works much better with the watercolor paper that I use. And it literally, even if I write with this calligraphy pen, right after I've painted, it doesn't like spread out or like diffuse or like smudge. It's really, really great. The only problem though, I think I need a thicker one, is I'm now hand lettering with this one is a little harder. So I use this one for all the flowers that like touch the watercolor paint. Then I use this one for the hand lettering. That was a very long clip. And that's what I just wanted to show you guys. Alright, so like with this print, I was just playing around with the calligraphy pen. So here you can see how hard it is with the calligraphy pen, as opposed to something like here I was also still playing around with the calligraphy pen, but as opposed to something like this, you know, which is much more like put together type of thing, and it looks better. And so that's using the gray Copic 0.5 pen. But I don't know if you guys can see, like here, where it says I cannot, it kind of smudges a little bit. Yeah, like with the T, it like filters out. I don't know how to describe that. And so whereas here, it literally doesn't do that on top of the watercolor. And so I love, and that's with the calligraphy pen. So the Copic is good for the hand lettering. The calligraphy is great with watercolor, but I need to learn how to actually do hand lettering with that one. And I think for that I need a thicker pen. Alright, so I'm just sitting in the lounge. This is my water bottle because 2 liters of water a day. And then this is the movie I'm watching, To Save a Life. It's quite deep, but it's a really, really good movie. So sorry, the lighting's not that great. This is what it's about. Or what, like, okay, here's a little blurb. It's quite intense, but I love it. And so here are my watercolor sets, and so I use this one the most. I dread the day when this runs out because I do not know where on earth I got this, but I absolutely love it. And like the quality is just, okay, so it's a little dark in here. The quality is really, really great. And then I have this one. So this one is like a cheaper version. And I sometimes use some colors from here. It's really messy because I like paint all over the place. And then I have this one, which I don't really use. This one is even cheaper. And I don't use it. I just really love this big one here. And then I have all my paint brushes here. So here they all are. And my favorite one is this guy over here. This guy. So he has some gray the brush has some like gray paint on it because I used it when I was painting the wall mural with like gray wall paint, but it's sort of like a thin tip, and it's really, really soft bristles, but it's not super, super fine. Like, do I have this other brush? Yeah. So like this brush, hold on, so like this brush has a really, can you focus? So like this brush has a really fine tip, and so it's okay, but this one works much, much better. So that's my favorite brush. And then I just have blank white paper because I'm not going to use watercolor paper when I'm like doing sketches. And I wanted to show you guys. So here are just like verses, and then I actually plan out how I'm going to write the verse. Like, oh, can this focus? Focus. Okay, like you can see these little like lines here. That's just like when the line is over, and then obviously as I write them on the print, I can like adjust flow, and like, you know, sometimes the words go over. And so like with planning, and a lot of planning goes into this. So I have a bunch of like scrap paper at the back of this watercolor book, and so this was when I was planning the prints that I release now. And so I literally, you know, I went through several like planning things. This was for the other one. And then you can see I was like did like watercolor swatches, and I was playing around with like different watercolor flowers, and like different swatches and watercolor flowers. And sometimes the designs don't go through. Like this design here, I made a mock-up of it and I didn't really like it, and so I didn't sell it, you know. And that design is this one here, you know. It's still a work in progress and I don't quite like it, and it's not very like my aesthetic and stuff, although I really am trying to find a print that I can include the sunflower in because I really like it. But yeah, and so you can see there's a lot of stages and I do lots of markups. Here you'll see this is a tiny version, but you can see I do markups. And then this is where I was testing the Copic pens in the shop because I needed to test them on watercolor paper. Can you focus? Okay, I needed to test them on watercolor paper. And also the other thing I noticed is that with the two watercolor palettes, this palette or this one here, when I paint with this one, my favorite one, like and then I write over it, it doesn't smudge. Whereas like in the collection I use this burnt orangey color here, and that one, sorry, I just dropped everything, and that one smudges a lot more. And so even the watercolors like differ, and so I like hope I can find good watercolors. And I was thinking maybe of like going into the watercolor concentrates. I'll see how that goes. And so here I literally, these are just some like spoiled prints that I did in December, but you can see on the back of it, because the one side is watercolor and then the other side isn't, I was like playing around with prints and, you know, you can see here. So I really do a lot of like background work and like playing around with prints before I saw them. And so that's sort of my process. And so it starts with me messing around and with me getting ideas and inspiration. And then it ends up, you know, and I play around with certain things. I ask for advice, like with my mom, and because she'll just say it as it is. And like if you see here, I did 2 different sets of colors. You might not be able to see it properly, but like the orange here is different and the blues here are different, and so I ended up going with this palette. This one is more cool toned, but then I used this blue instead of this blue, you know, and just stuff like that. And so I really planned that. So it's just a rough pen sketch of my current one, and so I really do plan that, and that's my process. And then I eventually do it on the watercolor paper. Sometimes it doesn't look good like this one, and other times it comes out well, like the print you guys have obviously seen. And so that's my process, and so now I'm just going to continue that process. I'll keep you guys updated, and yeah. And so I buy these watercolor pads. There's 15 sheets, and so I literally, you see, and I love how there's like this rugged edge to it. It's not perfect, and so I literally tear the pages off the sheets, and this is my favorite one. Yeah, it's a little expensive, but not like too expensive, but for what you're getting, it's really good quality. And so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I've got my inspiration pictures and my blank pages, and I'm going to get into this. So it's not super late, and I just turned my flash on because it's quite dark in here, and I didn't want to turn on the light. But so this is sort of like before. I'm going to go in now, because it's gonna be 2 prints, so I need to give her like or I need to decide for myself which ones look good. I'm gonna go in with a marker now, and then you guys will see that. I don't know, I'm just so drained. I've literally been sitting here for like 30 minutes just watching YouTube because I'm so drained. I don't think people realize how draining painting is, because you're literally thinking about every single stroke that you take, and people are just like, no, you just like paint a bunch of things. Nah, honey, like like literally every single stroke that you're taking, you think about it. Anyway, of course, obviously I'll add more to like the final prints, but these are just like rough outlines, and then I'll put the verses she wanted on the ones I think go together well. All right, so this is much better lighting, and I've added like the pen mark, like the, you know, the black, the lines. Yeah, you guys, and so I did some more lettering on them, and so this flower print is my favorite out of this batch. I love this print. I think I'm actually going to post it to the Project Leave Me a Podcast, Instagram. And there's these ones, and then there's these ones, and so these are like mock-ups that I've done, and then the person will choose which ones they want. But yeah, here they are. Sorry, that's skew. Okay. Yep, that bothered me. Again, that's better. There we go. Alright, so that is my process, and once I get back the final choices, then I'll do them on watercolor paper, and then I'll actually insert a photo like here. Yeah, I'll insert a photo now just of the final prints that I do, and so that's so exciting. I love this, and I think there's something so beautiful about getting to be the person who writes the words and verses and quotes that carry people through a season, you know, like a season of life, whether it's a great season or a hard season. I think there's just such a privilege with that, and it's just such a like a, you know, like a sweet thing, and I honestly love it. And so yeah, that is my process of how I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but or this part, but how I like come up with prints and how I sell prints and how I design prints and all that. So it is actually, I need to put some pep in my step. It's like 5:12 ish, and I usually like to start cooking stuff at 5, so I'm a little late because I'm going to life group tonight, and so I have to leave home at like 6:45 for that. So I have to cook supper, eat, and then get ready. And so I had some pork like marinating, the pork from this afternoon, the leftover from that marinating. So I'm going to cook that, and then I'll show you guys what the supper looks like. I feel like, I don't know, it's so much effort to show like b-roll and like behind the scenes, but I really love cooking, and so maybe I'll do like a week in my video. Not a week in my video, like just like what I eat in a week, or you know, just show like more of my cooking. But I love cooking, and so I'll insert the photos. Maybe I'll insert a few clips like while I'm cooking, but I'm not going to do like the full like almost like how to hold on, type thing. That's a better angle. Also my face is so shiny. That's great. Half of it is Vaseline. Anyway, okay. Yeah, that's that. And I'm gonna tidy up the lounge as well. And I'm gonna charge my phone and then eat, and I'll show you guys that. And then that's today.
If I could lay down beside you, I would when nothing really matters. That's all I want. I hope that you will see.
Good morning, guys. Just having my devotional, and yo, I was so convicted last night at home, Sal. Oh my goodness. I'll insert a picture of something I wrote like afterwards, but wow. And yeah, just pressing into Jesus and just trying to have a deeper relationship with him, you know. And also I had this sounds kind of funny, but you see how this is like bold and then this isn't. I got, these are the new gel pens, and I thought, you know, if I'm, because the other day I saw this picture which convicted me so much. I'll insert it here, but it was just a quote like, without social media type of thing, like, how much are you speaking about God and reaching out to people? And it hit me because so much of what I do on social media is like, you know, Christian YouTube or Christian podcasts, Christian, you know, I have the Project Linear page, but how does that translate to real life? And so this is a silly reminder, but I just thought of it now. But, you know, if I'm going to learn to be a bold Christian, gotta have bold pens, you know, and it's just a little silly reminder for me. Anyway, okay, I'm going to continue with my devotional. Hello friends, welcome to the usual spot. So it is just before 1, I think, 1ish, I don't know, it's after like 12:30 for sure. Anyway, so this morning, woke up, it was a little like overcast this morning, and so I wasn't sure if I should do my laundry because, you know, you want it to dry, but I was like, oh, let me just do it because otherwise next week when I have to do it, like, there'll be a whole lot more. So yeah, did my laundry, and then how sad is this? I went to go dry it outside, or like hang it outside, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna make popcorn when I get back in the house, and then the electricity went while I was outside, and so I didn't get to make popcorn, but I instead got some fish ways. Yum. This is not a usual occurrence, like, this is very rare. But oh, you guys, I love seafood and sushi and Chinese food, and so who doesn't love fishaways and their tartar sauce? Anyway, yeah, so that is my lunch, and then today I just have to finish off those prints and like send the final confirmation, and then I also have to edit. I've got like 3 videos that I need to edit, including this video, so I need to start editing that. And yeah, that's the plan for today. So I am going to enjoy my food. I got like a medium hake meal, although next time I think I'll try the wrap. Also, there's seafood paella. Oh my goodness, it's the first thing I ever had from them, and it's so good. Anyway, so that's that. Ooh, yum. I'm so excited for this tartar sauce. This is first impressions. How do I open this? Hold on. Ooh, honey. Look at that. Oh, that looks yum. That's my lunch. Yo, you guys, that food was so good. Oh my goodness, I literally want to get like some more. Can't, and gotta be a responsible adult, but that was so good. And I literally put like the seasoning salt, the lemon juice, and the tartar sauce. If I could like help you smell like the hand sanitizer and the food. Anyway, that's the plan. And then when the electricity comes back, I'm gonna make myself my popcorn that I wanted, and then I'm also going to be editing. So let's do that, and then I'll show you guys the prints, like the final prints. I keep saying that, but I'll show them to you when I eventually do them. Alright, another random clip from the same spot, but I wanted to let you know this hand sanitizer, I'm going on about these things, but this hand sanitizer has like moisturizer in it, because you know, when I just put it on, well, that was like 30 minutes ago, but when I put it on, so it like moisturizes your hands, and it smells good, and it's not like super sticky. It's like if you put lotion on your hands, so it's really good. And then that pen that I showed you guys, those gel pens from CNA, this morning I used it in my new Bible, and I was able to highlight over it, because with certain like gel pens, if you highlight over it, it smudges. So another good recommendation. And now I know I said like before I was just about to get into the prints, but now I'm actually about to do it, and it's like 5 parts to it. You guys, so this is just like some of the designs I was doing because I was just messing around with like, or just like doing different options or versions of the like prints. So either like these two together, or then let's just cover this one, or like these two together. And so just sending those in and seeing which ones she would like, and then I'm gonna do those prints. And so that's what I've just been doing. It's just past 3 now, and I really am loving weekly vlogging. I think like once a month I'll vlog 1 week of my month, if that makes sense. Yeah, also you guys can't see me, but I'm here. Okay, the sign of the power coming back on. Woohoo! Yum. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Also making some Texan steak for supper with chips and some rice. We don't normally have this much pork in a week. It just happened to be this week. But yeah, that's the plan. And some tomato. There's a tomato there. And yeah. So here is supper. Yo, I literally have like made the best guac, not to like toot my own horn. Just avocado, garlic, lemon juice, and vinegar.
That I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing.
Hello friends, happy Saturday. I just wanted to come on here and finish off this week in my life vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. And also I wanted to show you the 2 prints. So this is the first one, and then this is the second one, and I'll insert pictures here. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on the whole week. And also appreciate that my hair is done. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it, to subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and follow at the project. Bye friends.
All I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. If I could lay down beside you, I would.